My name is Captain Edward J. Smith. It is wonderful to speak to you. I was born in Hanley, Stoke-on-Trent on 27th of January 1850. My father was Edward Smith, and my mother Catherine Smith. Father was a potter working in the local potteries, while mother began the family business with a shop. I attended the Etruria British School until the age of 13. After leaving school, I went to Liverpool to begin a seafaring career. I was apprentice with Gibson and Company, Liverpool, and later joined the White Star Line in 1880. After joining the White Star Line, my first command was in 1887. The ships I would command were the First Republic and the Coptic. Other notable ships were the Majestic, Baltic, Adriatic, and Olympic. I became a commander in the Royal Naval Reserve, which was something I truly loved to do. During the Boer War, I commanded troopships to the Cape. I gained a reputation amongst passengers and crew for quiet flamboyance. Some passengers would only sail the Atlantic in a ship commanded by me. I became the most senior captain in the White Star Fleet. It became routine for me to command the line's newest ships on their maiden voyages. It was, therefore, no surprise that I took the Titanic on her maiden voyage in April 1912. This responsibility was rewarded with a salary of £1,250 per year and a no-collision bonus of $200. Because of my position as a commander in the Royal Naval Reserve, I had the distinction of being able to fly the Blue Duster. I was married to Eleanor and had a young daughter, Helen Melville. We lived in a lovely house named Woodhead-on-Wyn Road, Portswood, Southampton. On April 10, 1912, wearing a bowler hat and a long overcoat, I took a taxi from my home to Southampton docks. I came aboard the Titanic at 7 a.m. to prepare for the Board of Trade muster at 8 a.m. I then received the sailing report from Chief Officer Henry Wilde. After departure at noon, as we made our way down Southampton Water, a near collision took place. The steamship New York broke from her moorings and began to swing towards the Titanic. Quick action helped to avert a premature end to the maiden voyage. During the voyage, I normally took my meals at a small table in the dining saloon or in my cabin. I was always attended to by my personal valet, Arthur Painton, also known as Tiger. On the night of April 14th, I attended a dinner party held in my honor by George Widener and his family. I later excused myself from the dinner party early, and went to the Titanic's bridge. Second Officer Charles Lightoller was keeping watch and discussed the temperature with me. I told Lightoller to alert me immediately if he was at all concerned. I then retired to bed. About 11:40 p.m. I was awakened by the collision and rushed to the bridge. I received the report of the accident from First Officer William Murdoch. I then made a quick inspection of the ship with Thomas Andrews, chief designer of Titanic. I immediately ordered the boats prepared for lowering with women and children. During the evacuation, I maintained a check on my officers and crew, ensuring as many women and children could be saved. It deeply saddened me that Titanic was going to sink with such a huge loss of life. I tried so very hard to ensure everyone's survival, and put everyone before myself. I refused to wear a life jacket, and gave my last order on the Titanic. Abandon ship, every man for himself, be British, before quietly going to the bridge. I would go down with Titanic and did my duty to the end as any captain would do. This has been my story. It has been a privilege to speak to you today.